What's going on, everyone? Jeremy here from The Quartering, and there's no question about the fact that streaming podcast long form content is really one side of the future of content. It's either live stream long format shows or ultra bite-sized goldfish memory content like TikTok shorts and reels. There is a market for both types of content. One of them actually makes money, and therefore I think the true future of content creation will be an infinite supply of live streams, live content. If you look at what people actually watch, look at this content that you watch. How much TV do you watch? How many live streams do you watch? How many standalone YouTube videos do you watch? And how many of those could be or are clips of live stream formats? Right now, one of the best things to ever happen to live streaming is happening, and that is Twitch is crumbling under pressure from actual competitors for the first time in our history. There have been options in the alt tech, new tech streaming platforms like DLive or Trovo were small blips on the map, Chinese-owned companies that had enough money to convince some streamers to go over there. Even PewDiePie streamed on DLive once in a while. That didn't last because they never reached critical mass. We could go back to Mixer. Mixer had money, didn't spend it wisely, spent it on some people who didn't have sticky audience members, meaning they didn't come over to the new platform, gave up before they ran out of money or gave up before they ever had a chance. Now, there are two very viable options out there. Both Kick, which is funded by crypto gambling websites, which I don't like. However, what I do like is that it gives them infinite money, essentially, to fund whatever it is they want as a competitor for Twitch. They also seem to be more creator-friendly in their revenue, sharing opportunities, and also more lenient on terms of service stuff than Twitch is. Now, the other major alternative or other major player in this conversation is Rumble. Rumble to me seems a little more refined. It's adding new additional features every day. It's still got a long way to go, just like Kick. The difference is Kick is exclusively a live streaming platform where Rumble offers standalone videos. It's more like YouTube, where it has streaming, but also has standalone videos available. It has perhaps some of the bigger names out there. You know, people like Russell Brand stream there. Steven Crowder streams there exclusively. They sign a lot of people. Mizkif, I think. Kai Cenat and iShowSpeed are very popular streamers that have shows over at Rumble. They are not permanently on Rumble, but they are doing at least a show on Rumble, offering some content, some more exposure for Rumble. And what's going on this week with Twitch is not only are they rolling out some of the most idiotic guidelines against streamers. Essentially, I'm going to oversimplify here, but you'll get the idea. Essentially, they rolled out a new policy that said you could only sell so much of your screen, right, on your live stream. This is a way that a lot of live streamers make money. They charge, a couple $100 a month. Somebody puts their ad on their screen. Like you can see down below here in my face, coffeebrandcoffee.com would be an example of selling that space. Now, I own Coffee Brand Coffee, so I'm not paying myself for it. But, I could just as easily be Meta PCs or, any one of my other sponsors. If some sponsor wanted to pay me, 10 grand a month to put their ad there, I'd strongly consider it. Or 5 grand or whatever it is these people make. You also have big streaming shows and things of that nature that require to be able to sell this space. So they sell, if there's stream awards or whatever, they have, sponsors all over the screen. That's how they pay for their production costs. So Twitch came out and said, hey, we're not going to allow this anymore. We think that's a great idea, is to take money out of the hands of our creators for no reason whatsoever. By the way, when I mentioned Coffee Brand Coffee, you all know I own it. Father's Day gift boxes are running out. Father's Day is next weekend. Don't say I didn't warn you. I've been I'm sure many of you will be happy when the shipping cutoff date for these happens and I stop reminding you every day about them. But we have custom build boxes where you can use flavored coffee, unflavored coffee, tea, cocoa, any one of our snacks. We've got a pre-built promo code DAD, and you'll save 10%. Link in the description. Now, this other rule that Twitch rolls out is banning people from simulcasting. Now, this is something that many of us did and do because they don't have like a contract to stream in one place. So people use a service like Restream.io or something like that, and they'll stream simultaneously to Twitch, YouTube, Rumble, all these places to try and reach as many people as humanly possible. It's an incredible technology that has actually been around for many years and is hardly ever used by people. Like when I had a more stable internet connection, I would stream like everywhere, you know, even if there's like hardly anybody on D Live or whatever. It cost me nothing to stream there and nothing additional. And you might find some new people that might buy some coffee from you or might enjoy your content or whatever the case is. So Twitch bans that, gets roasted by Ninja. Again, there's no reason to ban that. And again, another huge misstep. Now, Kick thanks Twitch for sending record number of new users to their website. Kick is essentially a Twitch clone. That's all it ever had to be. That's one of the frustrating things about YouTube streaming. Just copy what Twitch does. It's really not that complicated. And YouTube like refuses to do that. Just create a different dashboard for live streaming and have it look exactly like Twitch. You know, so after these new big-brained moves come out, Kick.com streams or tweets, we just doubled our all-time 24-hour sign-up record. Shout out to that website for the boost. And, you know, Kick right now is a site that has, you know, a growing audience. If you look, there are popular streamers here. I mean, there's people here who are streaming. This person's got 5,000 people watching. I think that's and then here's the chess person or whatever. I think they're a sponsored streamer, but 3,200 viewers, 4,700 viewers. Here's somebody gambling, get 3,200 viewers. You know, there's a lot of, I mean, look at the viewers in just chatting, 54,000 people. And again, this is literally just a clone of Kick, but you know, here you have Dr. B7H. I don't know who this is, but they have a cool little Kick sign back there. Probably a signed contractor or whatever. 40,000 live viewers. You know, so these platforms are growing as alternatives to Twitch, especially because the discoverability is so brutal on Twitch. You have here another reason to switch from Twitch to Kick, $16 an hour paid by Kick per week. That's more than minimum wage. Kick.com deliverables, a rate of $16 per hour to be paid by Kick to talent on a weekly basis. Paid hours are only counted if talent is visible on stream, awake, and engaging with chat, plus 95% of all subscriptions earned by talent. Like, sure, there are qualifications, but I mean, talking about paying streamers like a living wage, well, $16 you probably couldn't like pay the rent on. But there are other dark sides to it, like having someone like Aiden Ross, you know, banning people, speaking as if he is the platform, and saying insane things. Not a good look. You know, you have Aiden Ross, you know, telling Hassan Hassan, please KYS. You guys know what that means. I'll do anything. Like, I don't know what kind of content this guy creates, but it's not, I don't know. It's not for me. It's for kids, I assume. Same with Hassan. Both of these guys act like the other guy streams to more highly refined viewers, but I would suspect that most of their viewerships are both between the ages of 12 and 16 or 17. You know, it's just, you can tell by the way they talk. You know, adults don't tune in to people who curse every third word. It's not the way adults talk to each other. And it's not the type of content most adults want to consume. But this dude is going to hand it right to Rumble. It's interesting to me. Like, Kick's probably got to get this dude under control. And by the way, I happen to know that Kick paid this guy many millions of dollars to come over to his platform and do stupid things like stream the Super Bowl, and things of that nature. But you know, a guy like Aiden Ross is not going to help Kick in terms of attracting new users. What will attract new users to Kick is an audience. They need to go and get more people to come over there. And when you have this guy, you know, saying I'm banning this guy or that guy from Kick. I mean, he doesn't own Kick, so I don't know why he think he would have that power. And if he does have that power, that's a huge idiotic move by the owners of Kick, which I can't imagine. You have Twitch CEO now begging basically people to come back. Twitch CEO issues personal apology after branded content. We messed up. I don't buy any of this because the weird thing is you knew what you were doing when you signed up. You knew exactly who, you know, somebody signed off on all those deals. Somebody signed off on all of that stuff and you did it anyway. You look at Rumble, they're growing. Now, most of Rumble's streaming is, you know, political in nature, but that's not going to always be the case. You have this person, you see Leafy is here, is streaming for 2,000 people. I don't know. I thought he was supposed to be some huge draw. If this is the real Leafy, only 2,000 people watching, that's pretty light. But, you know, you have people over here streaming on Rumble. You have people, you know, existing here, but I still think Rumble could do better with their layouts here and sorting. You know, I should be able to, I can sort by, yeah, I guess I can sort by views, most recent, short, long, live, today. So I guess I can do some sorting here, but you know, it's interesting as these streaming wars are heating up, exactly how many people are, you know, coming over to these various alternative websites. I think it's awesome. I think it's great. I hope more big quote unquote streamers come over. I mean, if you look at Rumble, they've got Power Slap, they've got UFC stuff. I think they've got like all of Trump's speeches. They've got a lot of strategic partnerships that you can't find anywhere else. Kick has a lot of these like dorks that their audiences are like 10 years old, but they have huge numbers. And I think it's great that both exist. I think it's awesome that Kick exists, and I think it's awesome that Rumble exists. And I think it's awesome that Twitch is finally losing some power because, you know, YouTube is a place too. Again, YouTube, Rumble, and Kick, all they have to do is do the exact same thing Twitch does and not screw over their users. And this will be a great thing. And it's more options that have more freedom of speech, which is great too. So it's gonna be interesting to watch all this shake out. I'm not sure who I think will, you know, come out on top of the streaming wars, but it's gonna be interesting to watch. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you leave a like on it, and we'll talk to you again real soon.